Hello, my friends. I am so excited to talk to you about my new sketch club. It's about to launch within a week, and it is going to be so much fun. Now, I've had a lot of questions on social via messages of what's this purpose and what is this going to look like? So I wanted to provide you a little bit more background on that so that you had some clarification. So the first question is this is a sketch note class, such as Chris Gadbury, right? And no, it's not. Okay, so sketchnoting uses the actual software sketchnoting or similarly in paper. I'm not doing it to take notes, okay? We also call that visual harvesting. I'm actually learning how to sketch based on ideas in my mind. It's very similar, but it's less. It's a targeted focus, one piece, rather than many pieces working together. Can this help you with sketchnoting? Absolutely. It's going to help you to define a focus and help you to figure out what is your target, right? So that can only help. So the next piece is this. There's been questions on, well, what are you using as a base for the sketching club? And does it impact or conflict with my belief system? And that's a fair question. And having lived all around the world, particularly in Dubai for 5 years, teaching at my first ever PYP school that was interreligious with all 5 major world religions represented, I personally am very respectful of all belief systems. But I'm also going to be clear on what we're going to be doing. We're going to be utilizing a variety of cards, but I always think it's about the intention. What is the purpose of what we're doing? And I am completely looking at it from mindfulness, okay? That's it. And so where I started with this is actually, this was not my idea. As many of you know, am a full-time trainer with the IB and beyond. And I was quite busy from last May to this past November. I literally worked to the bone. And by the time November came, I had zero energy left. And I kind of went into a depression because I wanted to create. I couldn't even create in Canva. I couldn't podcast. And that to me is like my lifeline, right? It's the things that keep me regulated. And I had no motivation, no ideas, and I would cry. And it went into December, and my friend, who's very connected with me and himself, said, you know what? I need to help you spark your creativity again. And that was his gift to me for the holidays. And so what he gave me was 3 things. Well, he gave me many things, but this is the part that comes together. The first thing he gave me was these. They're called Mystic Monday Tarot cards. Now, I know there's a lot of preconceived notions about tarot cards. And once again, it's about intention and how you use a tool, okay? So, yes, the tarot cards have different cards. I love this deck because look how beautiful they are, right? So they have different cards. He told me to shuffle these cards and pick one that resonates with me, okay? To me, the most important thing is this little book, okay? It comes with a little book. And so if I have this card facing up, it means completely different than facing down. So how it comes to you matters, right? And so thinking about that, this little book has references to what it means if it's facing up or reversed or upside down. And so I read the paragraph, and then my friend gave me also this other deck called Crush Your Goals, okay? And what I do is the same thing. I shuffle this deck, I pull out a card, and then I compare the two, and then just think a moment and pause, and I try to figure out what resonates with me. What pictures are coming into my mind? And then he told me this is the first pad. I'm almost done with my second. Can you imagine? So this drawing pad, I flipped it this way. I need to make a cover for this. But, so this one right here, this is called, it's based off of the card called The Moon. Okay. It says, go deep and uncover your core wounds. Break free from your limiting beliefs. Clarity will come when the time is right. Okay. And that came from that, the moon card. And that's what resonated with me. And that's the picture I drew. That, okay, by releasing those core wounds, I'm going to be able to find my rainbow and my pot of gold, which is me, right? And so thinking about that, what now? So that's the whole process. But I don't just use the Mystic Monday cards. I also have similar ones that are called Mindful Messages. These are very similar in appearance. They come like this. I'll show them to you. And they have little messages. And I take those messages and once again, sometimes I do it by themselves because they're so thought-provoking that the ideas that come to my mind just like whoosh, and I can't handle 2 cards. And that's okay too. So we're going to have multiple options in the sketch club. Another thing, just because, you know, you can get bored, is I'm a big follower of this book, The 4 Agreements. If you don't know this book, oh, amazing. It literally has helped me to let go. Let go more than any other way of self-checking myself, of am I being impeccable with my word? Not gossiping about other people, not gossiping about myself, not putting myself down and others, right? It has changed my world. And then also not taking things personally. So whether someone likes a post, don't take it personal. Whether they like a post, don't take it personal. Because it's not about you, it's about other people. And that's something that this book has really taught me. Don't make assumptions. Don't make assumptions. In this book, it talks about that all of our drama, our fear, our anger, all comes from making assumptions. Think about that. And the last one is always do your best. And what I love about these cards is it has samples of the book. It has a beautiful drawing, and then it has an excerpt from the book that helps us to stay calibrated. And then the last set, because I have to control myself, is this. They're called Happier Me cards. All of these can be found on Amazon. And basically, there's like, on one side, it says this. For instance, it says, my ability to conquer my challenges is limitless. My potential to succeed is infinite. And then on the back, it kind of has a call to action. Okay. I just need a variety of cards because not what I'm feeling, I'm sometimes not inspired. And sometimes I'll use a deck and I'm like, meh. Or I don't see a connection to me or other people in my life. And I go, okay, what does another card say to me? And I look at all of this as a means of going into my core. More than any other practice I've done, wounds have come to the forefront. My subconsciousness or unconscious things that have happened to me, trauma, things that happened in my childhood, bullying that I didn't even know was still there has come to the forefront so that I can honor it and let it free. And one thing that I have found is that I've become more of a well-rounded person. And that's why I'm sharing this with you. And that's why I'm trying to have a sketching club so that we can help each other to heal and move forward. Because more than any other time, we need this. And also our learners. And one of my friends, Megan, at the Creation Village World School in Celebration, Florida, she's now doing it with her learners, where she's using it with Bible passages because they're a faith-based campus, plus also motivation cards. So if you don't want to use tarot cards like these, which is perfectly fine, you could do anything from the Quran, the Torah, the Bible. It doesn't matter. If you just want to stay with 2 sets of mindfulness cards, you can do that, and goal setting cards. It's up to you. But the main thing is to start sketching. So I can't wait to see you there. I hope you love it. And I can't wait to get started to transform both of us. Let's have some fun.